Hi, welcome back to Healthy Kids Inc. Okay, so for today's recipe, we are featuring almond clusters. I love these. They are a great way to get your kids eating healthy almonds, and we've got a nice little chocolate twist to them too. This recipe is great because it only requires 2 ingredients and it's super easy to pull off. So let me walk you through the 2 ingredients and some different ways, some different tips that we have used to pull this recipe off. So we're first going to start with our almonds. Now, I can tell you from experience we have done this wrong many times making these. So in the past, we have just simply taken the raw almonds and we've coated them with the chocolate and they were as hard as a rock. Don't do that. The best thing that you can do is soak your almonds in advance. So here we went ahead and soaked them in a nice bowl with a nice cup of water. We put them in for about 12 hours in the refrigerator. It doesn't take that long. Usually 6 to 8 hours will be plenty. But it's gonna make your almond really nice and tender, and it's gonna be so much easier for the kids to chew. Now the second thing that it does is your almonds on the skin of them have an enzyme inhibitor. Through the soaking process, that goes ahead and releases the enzyme, which is really necessary to help your body to digest all the nutrients from the almonds. This is really important for our family because my little one and I both have to take enzymes to help us to process the nutrients of all of our food. This actually releases the enzyme lipase, which helps you to digest your fats properly. So it's a big win for us to be able to go ahead and prepare those in advance and prepare them the right way so that our body can process all the nutrients that it needs from eating this. Okay, so that takes care of the almonds. Now on to the chocolate. So here we're going to be doing about a 1-to-1 ratio, a cup of almonds to a cup of chocolate. The best chocolate to use would be an organic dark chocolate. That's your best. In our case, we're actually trying to limit dairy, so here we have some dairy-free morsels that we'll be using. Not quite as healthy, but it works in our case. Now, to pull all of this together, we're going to be using a double boiler to go ahead and melt our chocolate. This double boiler has been passed down in our family for many years. That's why we have it. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't even own a double boiler. But we do. We're going to be using it to melt this chocolate. If you don't have a double boiler, do not worry. You can make your own with 2 pots, or you can go ahead and just melt your chocolate in the microwave. Either way goes, but it's super simple. So we're going to go ahead in with our morsels, start to melt these, combine our nuts then in with them, put them onto our baking sheet, put them in the refrigerator, and that is it. That's all that it takes to pull this off. So let's go ahead and get started. When you're melting chocolate in the double boiler, it's important that you use your spatula and just constantly keep stirring it. Okay, so our chocolate is melted. That literally took 1 minute. That was it. Now we're going to go ahead in with our soaked almonds. You can do the whole cup or you can just do a little bit. See how you do with your chocolate. A little bit of chocolate will actually go a long way with these. Okay, so our almonds are completely covered with the chocolate. This is so simple. Now all you do is just take a little scooper and we're just going to put this onto our baking sheet. And that is it. These are just going to set up in the refrigerator for just a little bit. I actually keep them in the refrigerator for a couple of days and we will just use these to stack on. And again, we're using a 1-to-1 ratio, which works really well. I'm just going to press these down just a little bit. These are a little bit of larger clusters. You can do much smaller if you want. It really doesn't matter. They're very flexible. All right, we're going to put these in the refrigerator, let them harden up for about an hour or so, then they're ready to consume. We'll store them in the refrigerator for a couple of days until we finish them off. It is the perfect after-dinner treat for the kids and for adults too. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about these. With only 2 ingredients, it's pretty hard to beat that. All right, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below and also check us out at healthykidsinc.com. All right, we'll see you back again next week.